How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and I'm here with John, newest member of the RW test team. Today, we are going to be taking a first look at the HOKA Zinal 2. Now, the Zinal came in hot not too long ago as that light, low to the ground, fast trail running shoe within the HOKA line. Now taking a look at version 2, we've actually got complete updates from top to bottom, still retaining that core philosophy, but maybe a little bit more nimble package.
Yeah, Connor, as someone who doesn't run trails that often, find me more on the roads, running marathons. However, I have been trying to get into trails more, and when I do, I like to pick up the pace, speed days, and this looks like a shoe that would be a really great option.
Yeah, you know, the Zinal is a fast shoe, and that speed's really gonna come from the midsole. Now, we've got an all-new design in this version over the last version. Still have EVA that runs throughout the shoe, but it is gonna be about 2 millimeters lower, so gonna be a little bit more nimble, gonna feel a little bit faster, gonna work really well when you're going through that technical terrain.
Yeah, typically I would opt for something with a little bit more stack because I like to feel the protection on the trails. However, given that this is supposed to be a shoe that you pick up the pace in and something that I would use more for speed training, I do think that the stack here is going to be just enough to offer that protection, but still allow you to get those paces in.
Yeah, and if you want something with a little bit more stack in a race-ready package, you could look at something like the Tecton X. That shoe is going to have a carbon plate that runs through the shoe, but the Zinal is going to be a little bit more natural. There's no plate embedded in the shoe, so you're going to get a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more closer to the ground feel that really feels natural. Another change with this shoe can be seen in the outsole. We've got an all-new Vibram Mega Grip design. It's sticky, it has that bite. It is gonna be the light base layout, so it's gonna be very thin, extremely lightweight. And if we look at the lugs, they're much more aggressive than that last version, so it's gonna handle even better on technical terrain. If you take a close look at the individual lugs, you'll see that extra micro traction. We saw that in the Mafate Speed. It really helped enhance traction, and I think now looking at the Zinal 2 overall, it's gonna be a pretty nice update that's gonna work even better on a wider variety of surfaces.
Yeah, the change to the outsole really makes a lot of sense. With the Zinal being more of a speed-oriented shoe, you're not going to want to slow down because you're losing grip. So the implementation of the taller lugs and the micro lugs as well is really going to give you that bite and that grip as you're climbing up or going across different types of terrain.
And even with those larger lugs, the shoe still manages to lose weight. So again, gonna be great for speed. Now, moving on up to the upper, really rounding out the shoe, we've got an all-new design that now has that mid-collar design, so really gonna keep your foot encapsulated, help keep debris out. If you look up in the forefoot, the closed mesh design is gonna be a little bit different than that last version. Again, I think this shoe is gonna work well in some of those messier conditions. It's snug, it's secure, it's locked down, it's got that race-ready fit when you're picking up the pace.
Yeah, it seems like HOKA really paid attention to every single detail in this shoe in terms of gearing it towards speed, from the snug fit to the stretch knit collar here, which I really appreciate actually, because the last thing you want when you're trying to keep those paces is to get a pebble or a rock underfoot. So this is a really nice detail that's gonna hopefully keep your distractions away so you can focus on the pace and the trails ahead.
Yeah, you know, with a more nimble design, more aggressive outsole, and that fine-tuned upper built for race day, the Zinal 2 has everything you need to move fast out on the trails. I think this shoe is now gonna work even better for some of that more technical terrain, and I think I would probably find myself using this most for 5K, 10K, maybe even a trail half. I think once I get up into those marathon distances and up, I might choose something like the Tecton, or maybe even something a little more bulky like Mafate or the Speed Goat. But if I'm looking for pure speed on technical trail, the Zinal 2 is my shoe.
Yeah, with the top to bottom update of the Zinal 2, I expect this shoe to make a big splash. If you're looking to get this shoe on foot, you can find it here at Running Warehouse in June 2023.